Oh yes, I am going to have to burst everyone's bubble. I think you already got there before I said anything. Hello everyone, I am Mecha Random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube consumer bubble popper. That's not what it is. Today we have to talk a little bit about this whole Luke Skywalker business. You saw it on the thumbnail. So first off, if you have not seen the season finale of Mandalorian, go watch that before you watch this video. There are spoilers that are related to that, so...
Warning, this is a spoiler alert. The following information may contain spoilers. You have been warned.
Consider yourself warned. Now, we gotta get into this Luke Skywalker business. First thing with the Luke Skywalker business is that, as we all know, Star Wars has been a fractured and broken fandom. The camel that broke the straw's back, as it were, Rian Johnson. Yes, I'm leaving that in because I think that's a better way to emphasize how broken. No, really, they decided to come in and here's the Star Wars franchises, here's the fandoms. You got a lot of us just now getting excited for it again, but it's still kind of fragile because for people like me, the prequels were not too great and not too amazing, and I know.
Say something about the motherfucking prequels, bitch.
Not my favorite era. I am more of the old original trilogy fan, right? That's kind of where I prefer my Star Wars. The Last Jedi, as we know, everybody made YouTube channels about it. Everybody's made careers on YouTube because of how bad The Last Jedi was. They took your childhood hero. They took the character you were trying to strive to become. They took your childhood hero and turned him into a booby milk drinking curmudgeon that says, get off of my lawn and I don't want to help anybody because I can't do anything as a Jedi. I'm going to be off on this island babysitting porgs. And as great as porgs are, oh, and they also painted him as somebody who wanted to kill his nephew in his sleep. Kylo Ren, as much as he might have deserved it, why would he be less advanced and progressed as a character than he was in Return of the Jedi? That was a major problem. One of them with Last Jedi is that they took a character and disgraced him so much to the point where even a redemption in Mandalorian is not going to save the franchise and the character. At least for people like me. And you saw my reaction. You saw me squee. You saw me squee and squeal, and I got teary. I'm gonna say I got teary because this is what you should have done. Star Wars, this is what they should have done with Star Wars. Not that anybody's watching my video from Disney, or Lucasfilm for that matter. What they should have done with Star Wars years and years and years ago. What they should have done with Star Wars years ago. Years and years and years ago was this. You should have given us Luke freaking Skywalker. You should have just given us Luke Skywalker as this amazing, badass Jedi. And we didn't see it until Mandalorian. This is the problem. As amazing as this is, right? As fun as this is not going to fix Star Wars for me, but it is a start. It is an apology saying, oopsie, we really screwed the pooch on this. We want to do better by you fans, right? That's all this is. But for somebody like me, it still doesn't erase what they did with the Rian Johnson movie. It still doesn't erase The Last Jedi. It still doesn't erase all of the bad. It still doesn't erase the years and years and years of bad Star Wars, of articles calling us all istophobes if we didn't like it, of the crazy people out there who gang up on you on social media, who just decide that the only issues you have with characters are the superficial ones, you know, the skin deep ones, and they call you an ist or a phobe because they cannot see anything past the color of somebody's skin. And it still doesn't erase the fact that companies want to pander to that sort of crowd. Still. And now that they have them on board, they don't know what to do with them. They can't just go and get rid of them all. They can't just choose us again. let's face it, Mandalorian, really cute. Love Baby Yoda, absolutely love him and adore him. I know his name's Grogu. I don't care about anything else that happens in Mandalorian. I really, really don't. And that's why I didn't review season 2. That's why I didn't watch every single episode. I watched the tail end because I got all the spoilers on Twitter. And I watched it because I saw stuff like this on Twitter. Where you see the side-by-side, comparisons. You see the effort that they went to mirror Vader's Rogue One awesomeness and amazingness. Just mirrored it. And I like this. Don't get me wrong. This is awesome. I really, really like this. And don't get me wrong. As amazing as this is, and badass and awesome, it still doesn't really make up for me. And it's not going to fix what they did to Luke later on without actually making an effort to erase Rian Johnson's trilogy. So, if that's actually where they're going, then great, you might get me on board, but you gotta do a little bit more. This is the first indication to me. And this is what I said in my reaction review, whatever you guys want to call it, of the very tail end episode. As pretty as this is, it will not erase and fix what is going to come. And there's all this speculation that Kylo Ren is supposed to be the one who kills baby Grogu. And you know what? I can't give Lucasfilm that much credit for having him planned out too. And we didn't see him, and we also didn't hear his little baby Goo voices or anything that would even indicate that was him in Rise of Skywalker, which they were filming around the same time as Mandalorian. So if they had in their head or thought about it that he was going to have been passed on and become a Force ghost, we would have heard him in Rise of Skywalker along with Ahsoka Tano, who was supposed to be dead, and a lot of other, the other old Jedi who have fallen before, like Obi-Wan. But it does make me upset. It does make me worry that, okay, how now what's going to happen to little baby Grogu, baby Yoda? What's going to happen to him now that he's off? Spoilers, like I said, with Unky Luke and R2. So, how do they get me back as a fan? Well, they'd have to find the retcon and the loopholes to make that in another universe, much like the J.J. Abrams Star Trek. And that was kind of the little bit of unexpected news. The unexpected good news that we got for Discovery was that that's all in the JJ universe because of their own lazy dialogue writing and their lack of, attention to detail, and their very own hubris bit them in the patootie on that one. That's what they need to do here. They need to do something where you can separate the Disney trilogy stuff for, that's Jake Skywalker. That's not what happened now that this stuff happened. So now that this stuff happened, we go back and, because they already have all the time jumpy stuff from the Lego cartoon animated holiday, whatever the crap it was, which was terrible, by the way. So no, this doesn't actually fix anything for me. It just is an acknowledge of they messed up. And, I appreciate that. But like I said, this is just like your ex saying, oh, look what I've done to change. And you're already moved in with your next one, right? That's what it really feels like to me with Star Wars, is that, I'm happy. I'm glad to see growth. I'm glad to see the recognition of the screw up. Because all this does to me is this just admits that they messed up. By showing this, it just is an admission of guilt that they knew they did a bad thing, that they knew and understand right now, that they understand as of now, that what they did with Luke Skywalker, what they did to all of our characters that we grew up with, was a bad move. And it wasn't about Rey, it wasn't about misogyny, it wasn't about isms, it wasn't about phobias. It was about disgracing the characters that we already like. So all this showed to me is that they get that they really, really pissed off a bunch of fans. And they're going to do what they can to try and appease us, but they can't really correct it because it's already too late. They've already discarded us for fans half our age. So that's where I am with Star Wars, and as awesome as, the homages were. Want to see. And who doesn't want to see Luke use the Force to crumple a droid like a tin can? I did. I enjoyed that. But no, it's not fixing anything. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Does this make up for The Last Jedi to you? It doesn't for me. I am Mecha Random 42, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.